Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Symphonia, where a skit just popped up. So, let's see, Luin Rebuild 2, which came out of nowhere. The people of Luin are all working so hard. Well, they say they're working hard, but they don't really see it. Not yet. Restoring what you lost isn't that easy. They're not working to restore, they're working to build anew. They're going to be fine. Sure, so long as we keep giving them money. You're right, there's no point in thinking up things to worry about. Let's cheer them on. Sure. Okay, yeah, I guess maybe we'll just keep getting a couple more of those. It's just weird that they come so delayed. What did I actually want to talk about? Oh yeah, so, well, we have a couple things to choose from as far as things to do now. Of course, we have the two main objectives still to get the... Wow, okay, well, never mind, I guess. Maybe the skits are gonna be coming not that delayed at all. Palmacosta was destroyed, but I'm glad everyone was safe. Well. And the people of Luin took in the people of Palmacosta. Oh, did they? Interesting. They've both experienced the loss of their cities. They understand each other's pain, yeah. Luin's going to start getting really busy. Let's do what we can to help them too. Yeah. Okay. Well, funny she should mention Palmacosta, because that's actually one of the things I wanted to mention. I completely forgot about Palmacosta, which of course has been destroyed by the resurgence of the Carlan tree. Or the... yeah, I guess. And I completely forgot to actually check out the ruins back in Silverrun, and so that's probably gonna be what I'm gonna do first, honestly, before I look into anything else. Wow, all the skits. Future of this kingdom. Which kingdom specifically? I wonder what the Pope was up to. Oh, okay. Who knows? He probably wanted to rule in place of the king. I guess there really is only one king, huh? So, what a fool. Well, anyway, now that he's out of the way, I can relax a little. Well, yeah, it's good not to be hunted anymore, I guess. And discrimination against half-elves may soften some, too. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Just because the Pope has fallen does not mean people's minds will change that easily. Well, it's a first step, though. Let's be optimistic. That's why they've got me to help. The Great Zelos, friend of half-elves. Yeah. This kingdom still has some rough days ahead of it. Well, probably more than just rough days, but yeah. I mean, also the Pope is not actually gone, like, right? He just ran off, so he's definitely somewhere. And honestly, I hope we run into him one last time to actually settle things for good. Because so long as he is still around and doing whatever he might be doing, we can't really be sure that he's not up to something bad. Well, Palmacosta. Oh, right, over there. Over there. So, oh boy, I've been thrown off multiple times now by all those surprise skits, so I don't really know. Oh yeah, okay. So basically, as soon as I finished that previous episode, I thought, wait, shouldn't I maybe check out Palmacosta and see if there is something there? Oh, well, that honestly is really disappointing. But you cannot enter the ruins at all? I was looking forward to some kind of side quest, possibly, or, you know, something. Just, you know, any kind of official acknowledging of the ruins, and, you know, at least a couple of words from the characters. I mean, we passingly mentioned Palmacosta's destruction, I suppose, but it seems like we could have done a little bit more. Well, if nothing else, that means that we can actually move on to more important matters, for what it's worth. So, right, the two main things that we can do at this point, that we need to do, is head over to Cyback, to the Research Academy, and see if we can just grab a piece of zircon and be done with it, or maybe they'll tell us to actually go to the Toys Valley mine to actually enter that sealed area finally and grab some there. The other thing is to to finally enter Ymir Forest and go to Heimdall. Thanks for reminding me, game. What's Heimdall like? I was quite young when I lived there, so I don't remember very well. So half-elves do live there, huh? But I do remember that it was surrounded by a beautiful forest. I can't wait to see it. I think you'd best not get too excited. Why? I mean, I guess it is a dungeon, right? We saw that much, so there are gonna be monsters. That might still be beautiful, though. So, I think I'm gonna save this one for last. And then there is another thing, which is that duel situation between Sheena and Kuchinawa. Now, the thing is, they did settle on dueling it out on the Isle of Decision, and you know, I just don't know where that is. They just said it like, you know, oh, you know, Isle of Decision. I mean, everyone knows that, right? So let's see. Maybe I'll get some kind of hint here. It doesn't look like that. Oh, actually, hold on a second. Searching for this. What now? Leave it. Wow, all of these things got added over the course of the last episode. Actually, I think it was we were at Leave It to Dirk. That is crazy. Right. Can we see what now? Lloyd had a long discussion with his friends, sharing his honest feelings with the rest of the group. They were fully aware of the enormity of what they were involved in, and the pain Colette was experiencing. They vowed to change the current situation. Well, once again. Searching for clues, after spending the night at Dirk's house, Lloyd and the others came to the conclusion that they should talk to Altessa, since he knew more about Crucius crystals. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that we knew that beforehand, so we could have skipped Dirk to begin with, but... Even if they were to follow Kratos' advice, Tetheala had better records of the ancient Karlan Wars. They headed for Tetheala to see Altessa. The archives. According to Altessa, Colette was suffering from chronic Angelus Crystallus inofficium. The cure had been lost to obscurity, but more information might be available in old ancient Karlan War records. Mythos knew where the records would be found in the university archives, so the group headed to Cyback. Here's tracks. Lloyd and the others were amazed at what was written on the documents. A companion of the hero Mythos had contracted the same disease as Colette was cured. Unfortunately for Colette, none of the references mentioned exactly how Mythos cured his companion. Well, we got some pretty explicit clues, though. The group decided to find out what they could about the ancient hero. According to the young Mythos, records of the ancient Karlan War were managed by the Tetheala royal family. They separated with Mythos, who was heading home, and the group headed for Meltokio. Well, I guess technically we only got those explicit clues from the royal archives, so yeah, that's true. On the way to Meltokio, Lloyd and the others witnessed a meeting between Varley and one of the Pope's servants. The servant received poison from the X-Sphere broker. The king was ill because of the poison given to him by the Pope. If Lloyd and the others saved the king and brought down the Pope, they would be able to access the documents they needed, presumably. The group defeated Varley and decided to denounce the Pope in the Martel Cathedral. Finally, the group came face to face with the Pope. When they demanded to know about his actions toward his daughter, Kate, and the treatment of half-elves, the Pope confessed that the longevity of the half-elves was unnatural. Well, it's really not unnatural at all. He just said that it was scary to him, and apparently other people? I mean, yeah, sure, it does make them different, and... Well, okay. And in reality, people would react with... at least mistrust, if not hostility, in the real world too. So yeah, it's just an unfortunate thing that people do. So I can't really dismiss that part of the storyline. But obviously, it's still stupid and dumb and should not be a thing. I hope we all agree on that. When the group dropped their guard upon hearing this, the Pope called out for the Papal Knights and fled. Yeah, well, that was some kind of silent alarm situation, or maybe telepathy, because obviously he did not really call for them. Anyway, Lloyd was then forced into a battle with the soldiers. Not really. I mean, maybe those were officially the fight against Varley and against those Papal Knights were at some point intended to be actual fights, because it always felt like there should be a combat, but at some point maybe they decided to not have us fight weak enemies and just finish them off in a cutscene. I mean, totally fine by me. Who knows? After the battle was over, the soldiers noticed Colette's wings and began to panic. They had mistaken her as the second coming of Spiritua, the Angel of Death. Rumors had spread through the city that Spiritua would appear because they had condemned the current chosen Zelos. Zelos used the situation and proclaimed that Colette was indeed the second coming of Spiritua and regained his position within the Church of Martel. Taking advantage of the fact that the soldiers were petrified of Colette, Lloyd and the others revealed that the Pope had been poisoning the king and ordered them to arrest the Pope. Whoops. Now that they were free from danger, the group headed for the king's chambers to save the king. They convinced Princess Hilda, who was skeptical of them, to let them give the antidote to the king. The king regained consciousness, but because he was wary of the throne from the Pope's antics, he shunned the chosen Zealous, who possessed power second to the royal family. Lloyd was shocked, but Zealous seemed unfazed by the king's command and received permission to search the castle's archive for documents relating to the ancient war. Now that the group was finally free to explore the castle, they began their search for the records of the ancient war, which did not take very long. Now that they were cleared of treason, again, saying that for the third time now, Lloyd and the others were free to search the castle for documents relating to the ancient Colin War. They headed for the castle's archives, where they hoped to find the necessary information. Within the archives, they discovered a cure for Colette's disease. The remedy involved fusing the unicorn horn with zircon, a mana leaf herb, and a mana fragment. These were to be embedded into the key crest. Well, yes. Specifically, a rune crest was mentioned, I think. According to the Church of Martel, the mana fragment could only be found in Darus Karlan, the Crucius stronghold. So Lloyd and the others decided to first look for zircon and the mana leaf herb. Regal revealed that the Lizarino company traded in zircon, and they also learned that the elves located in Heimdall used the mana leaf herb in several of their medications. However, Heimdall was close to outsiders, especially half-elves, especially half-elves. Oh, well, we didn't know that. But, yeah, I mean, it's weird. Rain was there, apparently, right? She said that. She knows the place. So she and presumably Genus must have been there, must possibly been born there by their elven mother, perhaps? So, yeah, that's weird. I guess we'll learn more about that once we actually visit the place. And, well. Anyway, yeah, especially half-elves apparently, and only allowed humans with a permit from the king to enter. The group decided to head to Altamira to obtain zircon and to meet Princess Hilda to receive a permit from the king. Well, that part was easy. Actually, both of those parts were easy. Zircon. When they realized they would need zircon to heal Colette, they found out that Regal's company dealt with it before. The group headed to the headquarters of Regal's company. Oh, yes. The group arrived at the Lizarino company and was able to get George, the company's manager, to open the records room. The group was able to examine the records pertaining to zircon shipments. The document they were searching for was snatched by Kuchinawa, who challenged Sheena to a duel. When Sheena agreed, Kuchinawa handed the document in exchange. According to the document, zircon had recently been sent to Cybeck Imperial Research Academy. The group decided to travel to Cybeck. Oh, that was recently, huh? So then it should be no problem to get some. Unfortunately, it does not mention anything about the duel thing, so yeah, I'm still really worried about that, because I really fear that they're gonna make me actively fight that duel, and yeah, it's I really don't see that working at all. But we'll see. Road to Heimdall. The information about the mana leaf herb could only be obtained in Heimdall, and to enter Heimdall required the permission of the king. Since Zelos had fallen from the king's favor, the group decided to ask Princess Hilda for the permit. The princess heard their request and succeeded in obtaining the permit from the king. The group set off toward Heimdall, which was said to be located in a forest south of the Tower of Salvation. Well, okay, we knew that. Man, that was a lot of synopsis for not actually all that many things that happened. I wonder why they added basically at least half of these entries are like a single sentence and could have easily been condensed into much less. So yeah, not sure what's up with that. Shall I look for this stupid island? Island of... or the Isle of Decision. Isle of Decision. Huh. If you know me, you know that I don't exactly love decisions, but I do love bad puns. I mean, these are islands. But there's got to be something I can enter. I mean, I assume that it's actually a thing, and they didn't just say that. Although we don't really have a reason to deal with Kuchinawa at all, since, well, okay, sure, he has Sheena's bell. That's apparently important to her. I mean, this is not the Isle of Decision. This is the Isle of the Moongate. Excuse me, the Otherworldly Gate, I guess. And there are only so many islands, and even less of them have anything... Oh, wait, there's an island with something down there. It has to be an island with a kind of special structure that I could possibly you at least theoretically interact with. I mean, this place has that building there that I know I visited at some point, and it turned out not to really be useful. Yeah, it's just an abbey. It's obviously not a place that belongs to the, or would be used by the Mizuho people of Mizuho. Well, neither is this here. I mean, there are a bunch of islands over here, none of which have anything to enter. I mean, I'll take a look at all the islands, and if I don't see anything, it's just the hot spring, is it? No, wait, yeah, it is a hot spring. It used to be closed, so maybe it's open now? I wonder if this is gonna be involved in some kind of quest. It seems like it's still locked. Yeah, okay. Still under maintenance. There's someone! Some naked person, though. Aren't they using the bath? What are they doing? Is that a maintenance worker? Are you lying to me? Is this where the Pope's hiding? Who knows? Oh, the other island up there. Oh yeah, that's where the water thingy is. No, actually, there's some kind of shrine. Which one is it? I forget. Oh, lightning. Yes, exactly. That's obviously also not where the Isle of Decision is. So, yeah. Well, I guess that's that then. Maybe I'll look it up. I mean, we don't really need to. We don't really have to face Kuchinawa at all, because we do have the information that he initially stole from us. So in order to progress the game, I guess we don't have to deal with him at all. But it seems, if nothing else, it's probably a side quest that will do something for Sheena. I mean, right now she doesn't have her precious memento, Corinne, so maybe getting that back for her unlocks her something or other. Just guessing, really, at this point. We haven't seen anything like character-specific quest lines that unlock some kind of ultimate skill or best weapon or whatever. But since we're getting close to the game, to the end of the game, I guess, JRPGs tend to have such a thing. I guess that might be related to such a thing. Chosen One, please forgive me. What? I heard that a 10-foot tall angel had descended from heaven. Okay, I guess rumors have spread and mutated somewhat, and devoured those who opposed the Chosen. 10 feet tall? Devoured him. Wow, I didn't know there were scary angels like that. That girl with the Crucius Crystal doesn't devour humans whole, too, does she? Not usually. Unless she's really, really hungry. I trust the Chosen, really. Good. Is there any of that zircon left that was purchased from the Lazareno company? Zircon? Yes, there is, really. Huh. Could you give us some? Of course, it's in the next room, past the store. There are books scattered all over, but you'll still be able to find it right away. I'll leave it unlocked. Well, that sounds too good to be true. The next room? Can only assume here? Maybe? Oh! Zircon was found, really? That easy? Come on, there's gotta be some kind of catch. Oh. Didn't even realize that was a woman. Thought that was the guy we just talked to. Well. Huh. Okay, I guess that solves part 1 of that quest line. Wow, we're only 20 minutes in? I just now looked at the timer, and it felt like I read synopsis for at least 20 minutes alone, but I guess not. Item, just to see if there's anything interesting to read about it. Why is the pear in the first location here? Shouldn't it be... Oh, we got that from her. Derp. Precious ore, very difficult to handle, if you say so. Well, I guess that leaves only the elusive Isle of Decision and Emir Forest. Should I look up where that Isle of Decision is, or if that even is a thing? I kind of want to get that out of the way, and because, you know, Emir Forest is the big thing to do. Since Zircon turned out not to be a thing at all. So, yeah, I'll just pause real quick and look that up, I guess. If I could pause the game. I mean, of course, pause the recording, and I'm back. Okay, so I read up on it, and apparently, well, I didn't really read that, but I guess from what I read that you just go to Mizuho to trigger the fight. Maybe he's just gonna wait there. I guess that makes sense. I didn't really think of that. Let's save the game. Now, the thing is, yes, it is a fight, apparently, and from what little I read, it seems to be quite a thing. And it's obviously, or it's apparently completely optional, as I hoped it would be. As I kind of figured it would be. And, well, you can only assume that there is going to be some kind of ultimate weapon or something reward. Maybe that Corinne's bell. Hi there. And maybe Corinne's bell itself is some kind of trinket, or maybe a weapon? Well, it's not really one of her usual cards, I guess. Well, we'll see. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really see myself beating Kuchinawa. Especially since I didn't really prepare for it at all. We'll see. I might not even be high enough level for all I know. But I'll try it at least once to see how terribly he's gonna kick my butt. Sheena, Kuchinawa declared that he will duel you on condition of leaving the village. I know. What happened? Kuchinawa was carrying out Taiga's orders, to act as a liaison to the Elemental Research Laboratory in Tokyo. Why is he dueling against you? Vice Chief Taiga is angry, saying that this is personal. I'll report the details to the Vice Chief. Then I will go as well. I have that right as Kuchinawa's brother. Huh. Yeah, Lloyd, you come too. What? Okay. Sheena, what has happened? Kuchinawa desires the opportunity to fight me to avenge his parents. So he still bears a grudge from the tragedy with Volt. And you accepted this? I believe what Kuchinawa says is correct. I am responsible for the deaths of Orochi and Kuchinawa's parents. I do not have a reason to refuse. That's wrong, Sheena. If you follow that logic, many of the villagers must also challenge you for revenge. It was an accident. It was wrong to hold on to that grudge. It is wrong. It is as Orochi says. I do not believe the chief would have allowed this duel. I made a promise to Kuchinawa that I would accept this duel. Kuchinawa says that he will leave the village regardless of whether he wins or loses. Do you know why? Only criminals leave the village. Sheena, what has Kuchinawa done? Then I shall ask the visitor. Lloyd, do you know something? Was working with the Pope? Was he? I guess? Yeah, I guess he was. I should stand by Sheena, right? I mean, it's not like I want to protect Kuchinawa. But yeah, I'll respect Sheena's decision. Sheena will if it is necessary, Sheena will explain. Exactly. It's not my place to speak. Lloyd, thank you. If that is your wish, Lloyd, I will not pursue it further. Thank you. Then head for the Isle of Decision. Orochi, prepare the boat. Yes, sir. I mean, we could fly. And who shall be the observer? I'd like to ask Lloyd. Yeah, he's completely, impartial. Me? What's an observer? Very well, Lloyd. Please head for the Isle of Decision with them. When you are ready, let Orochi know. Hey, someone tell me what an observer is. Dude, I mean, what does it sound like? Well. Oh, okay. It's one of these situations. Oh boy. Well, settling things is better than letting them linger. Linger? Wow. Linger. I don't know where that came from. I mean, yeah. It's just that I think I read somewhere something about recommended level of 55, so yeah, this is not gonna go well. I mean, I guess I could at least take a look at her text, which I have not taken a look at in forever. And not... wait. But I have to go into this, yes. Pyre Seal level 3. Power Seal level 1. I mean, aren't casting times like super long though? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely not gonna work out at all. Power Seal Absolute. Decreases defense for a time. I guess I should probably be using this only. I don't know, man. Pyre Seal level 3. There's so many freaking seals, I have no idea what to use. Let's away an enemy. Are they all non-elemental? I guess so? Yeah, she obviously has elemental things, which I cannot use. Oh, that's Summon Seal. Derp. There's T-Seal again. I don't even remember at all. What was that? Life Seal? Oh, it's actually Life Steal, right. I mean, I don't really see why I should have both Power Seal and Power Seal Absolute, so let's... decrease evasion? I mean... decrease accuracy. That sounds more useful. Steal TP. Actually, TP might be a problem. I mean, I can always heal, of course. But, well... oh yeah, seriously, none of this is gonna matter because I'm gonna die instantly. Corinne's bell, I hope she gets it back. I guess it's a pretty big deal. I see, it sounds like the one who was leaking information from Mizuho was Kuchinawa. Kuchinawa, how have you... Kuchinawa, have you stooped that low? Yes, he has. Kuchinawa, I can't believe he'd do that. Well, he did. Okay, there we go. The man called Kuchinawa must have a deep darkness in his heart. I guess so. Hello? What's, no, that's interesting that I can still request an expedition here at this point. Kuchinawa, that fool. Did he learn nothing from Chief Igaguri? Sheena, don't give up. Don't give up, skeleton. Oh, bark. Huh? Oh, Tiggy. I didn't remember we named that dog already. Yeah, I don't really think we need anything here. Ready? Not yet. I was expecting that this would just happen as soon as we exit the village. I mean, if he's just gonna wait here, oh well, we'll see. Maybe I cannot leave the village at all. Kuchinawa. What Kuchinawa has done brings shame to himself as a ninja. I had no idea he had strayed so far. Mizuho has a lot of unusual customs. It's fascinating. Well, that's one way to look at it. I hope Kuchinawa and Sheena can be friends again. Yeah, I don't really see that happening. So can we even leave? We can. No, we cannot. No, never mind. Where are you going? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I was kind of hoping to be able to save the game and just start this fight whenever, you know, after all this cutscene stuff is out of the way, but I guess there's this one chance. I did save beforehand, so sure, whatever. Kuchinawa is already headed for the Isle. I leave my brother to you. Oh, this is a pretty small island. Oh, neat. I mean, focus all you want, Sheena. It's not gonna help much. Sheena, it took you long enough. Well, I mean, yes, I did spend some time pointlessly searching the world for this island. So, you really want to do this? Of course. Is he the observer? That's right. Lloyd Irving is the observer. Hey, what does the observer do exactly? Like, I don't know. Just a wild guess here, but maybe observe. He just watches over the fight. And when one side admits defeat or Or dies. The observer confirms it. Alright. Then begin. Wow.
You're in for a world of hurt.
How do you even... Oh my god. Oh god.
Just like
How do you even... What were my... That's Pirate Seal, okay. Oh god.
power seal.
Power Seal?
Spirit seal.
Well, actually her attacks don't have any casting time at all, interestingly. Oh, also I'm dying. Should I even bother to heal? I mean, he's not destroying me as hard as I... Oh, I can't use items. I cannot use items? Hold on. That's gotta be a mistake.
No way.
Oh god. Oh my god. I mean, she's dealing okay damage, surprisingly enough. He's not dealing as much damage as I expected, but if I cannot heal... Holy crap. Wait, didn't I have this life seal thing, which is supposed to steal health? Maybe it was stealing health, and that's the only reason I survived as long as I did. Should I just spam that then? Well, no idea. Maybe I should alternate TP and lifesteal. That's probably not going to be enough to win this. People seem to be kind of afraid from this fight, from the couple of comments that I glossed over. Glanced over? Glossed over? Glanced over. Whatever. I lost. Go ahead, Kuchinawa. Do what you wish with me. Have your way. Huh. That's all you've got? Pathetic. Well, you did not kill her. Oh, what? Acquired Korean spell. Thanks? Wait. Refuse to accept that a weakling like this took everything from me. That makes no sense, dude. Kuchinawa. I am leaving the village. When you have become more powerful, we shall face each other again. Will we, though? I mean, is that actually a thing? Huh. Sheena. I'm going to grow stronger. I swear it. Well, you might gain a level or two before the end of the game, but... is there actually a way to refight Kuchinawa? Because, I mean, I can only assume that actually defeating him wouldn't add some kind of extra reward. Korean spell. It's just a key item. So by itself it doesn't do anything. Hello? I mean, if Orochi was standing somewhere... Whoa. Surprise sneeze attack. Anyway, if Orochi was standing somewhere... I would guess that you'd talk to him to re-trigger the fight, but maybe that was just... I don't know. Maybe there actually isn't a way to refight, and you only have this one chance? Obviously, I wouldn't know where to go to meet Kuchinawa again? Should I look that up? I probably should. I mean, it didn't seem impossible. I was expecting him to just one-shot me or something like that. Yeah, I guess I'll reload for now, and we can always attempt this again unless it gets cut off at some point, which, well, knowing this game, it probably will. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe we'll have the opportunity until the end of the game, until we actually start the end game sequence. System load. Oh my god. Some kind of allergic reaction to something. Awesome. Yeah, so I'll pause again and see if... Just look up if it's possible to refight him at all. I don't want to look up too many spoilers. But, well, okay. If it happens, it happens, I guess. Okay, we're back. Now, right, yeah, I actually did attempt the fight. Like, yeah, 2 more times. I tried practicing fighting with Sheena, and it's not really working out. I did read up a couple of recommendations. Everyone's basically recommending something else. I mean, many people honestly recommend leveling up to at least level 60, if not 70, and I guess I can see that making the fight really easy, as in trivializing it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Honestly, I don't even know how how high I will level up, how much I will level naturally until the end of the game. I mean, I might not be as close as I think I am. I guess we'll just see. I'll hold off for now because most people recommend going at least to level 55 or so. I mean, Lloyd is 55, Sheena's not. And yeah, honestly, with just how bad I am at really fighting well in this game, and you know, just also including the fact that I have not really played any other character besides Lloyd at all, I don't really see this happening anytime soon. Maybe if I actually level up to 60 or beyond that, I'll give it another try. I couldn't easily find information on when or how a refight is even possible, so yeah, rather than risk losing out on something that might be potentially really good, I'll just wait and see if I can do it later with, you know, much more easily. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, I suppose that means that we'll head over to Emu Forest now. After we slowly, painfully slowly turn around. My god. Oh, also sorry if I sound a little bit salty, but yeah, man, that did not feel great. It's just that clunky combat controls, and also the guards are gone. Interesting. So yeah, I don't know. You know, there are probably people who are really, really good at fighting in this game, and you know, who completely master all the ins and outs. I'm not one of those, and I don't really feel like I need to be able to beat the game. That's supposed to be some kind of extra challenge, and I appreciate that, and I respect that. It's just not, you know, I don't really feel like I want to invest that kind of effort and potentially time and whatnot into that right now. I'd rather just move on. Anyway, there's no question Heimdall lies ahead. I still remember. Up ahead is the place where I was born. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I mean, if you were born here, why? How? Oh, we finally made it this far. Heimdall, the village where I was born and raised, where only pureblood elves can live. Oh, so you were born here, but basically chased out. When exactly? As soon as you could walk? Professor, what? Nothing. Let's be going. Sorry for skipping that part of the dialogue, I guess. Well, we get it. We're gonna be facing more hostility and... Oh, what's this? A pink flower is blooming. Some kind of grave, I guess. We're gonna be facing more hostility and racism just from elves this time around, I guess. Yeah, it's really weird how now that we have the permit, the guards who asked for the permit previously aren't even around anymore. So, I guess we could have saved ourselves that. Okay. What's this for? And what do we get this time? Okay then. Hiya! Huh? Oh, this time it makes sounds. Nothing happened. Yeah, how do we use this? It may be that it only has an effect in specific places. I see. Do you though? Do you really? Maybe standing up on a tree stump like this? Okay, yes. Something happened. Was that a pig? Oh, that was scary. You're pathetic. No, I totally thought Sheena was charging at me. What? Okay, that's enough. So this ring is, it's able to call animals, maybe? It looks like it had an effect when you used it on top of that tree stump. Yeah. I have a feeling that it's reacting to the flower and not the stump. Oh. That's a weird ability. Oh well. Calling animals is fun. If you say so. Wait, doesn't it work here? I hear something. But I can't really tell what it's supposed to be. Can you ride this lily pad, by the way? Well, not exactly? No. Not at all, in fact. And there's also a chest here. There's a string. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, it was a pig. One of these, in fact.
All right, let's go.
Oh. Baby boars. I feel like I've seen this kind of enemy before at some point, somewhere. Actually, now that I think about it, I have not been really doing any fighting for the last... I think the entire last episode? Is that right?
Ready for this? First aid.
Oh, I mean, we haven't really been in a dungeon for a while now, and, you know, outside of dungeons you don't typically do a lot of fighting. Definitely not since we have the Rayards and are able to just fly everywhere. So I guess I might just be a bit rusty on combat mechanics in general, and, you know, yeah. I guess I should really let it rest now, but I just can't stress enough how not great I am at combat mastery in this game. As if I needed to tell that anyone. I mean, if you've been watching, you already know. Oh, you can walk up here. Yeah, I guess we'll have to find a way to... What is up with this? We can jump on top of all kinds of places and things and... Oh, jump? Okay, that just makes me jump back down. Maybe we'll change seasons here or something, and that'll make some of the elements behave differently? I don't know, there's gotta be some kind of gimmick to this forest, obviously, so... And yeah, many things seem to be there, but they don't do anything, and that's not usually a thing in this game. Oh hey, is that an X-Peak? Well, it's a dodo. Have we seen actual X-Peak enemies in this game? Can't really tell right now. Initially that thing reminded me of a type of... Well, it's not literally an X-Peak, although its beak is somewhat X-like, but not as X-like as the one... as the beak of those enemies. Literally called X-Peaks, I think. I think they're called that. From Tales of Xperia. There might be enemies like that in this game, actually, now that I think about it. I don't even know. Oh, screen transition. Awesome. There's a save point, chest. Okay. Some grabs. I mean, mostly forest animals. Never mind. What the hell is this? An orc rot? Oh. I didn't see its body there at first. Only the floaty, I don't know, cotton candy like whatever that may be. Is that supposed to be some kind of living tree and living cherry tree maybe? Bonsai cherry tree? You know. Oh. It looks weird, that's definitely not debatable.
Pretty good.
Right, yeah, but for the most part we seem to be fighting forest animals, which is to be expected in the forest. That's all the insightful observation I meant to make. Can we use this to at least jump to this island? I guess not. Please jump back. There's obviously something going on here that I'm not seeing yet. There's a little boy. Is that an elf? Yeah, it seems like an elf child. Maybe a half elf who's about to be banished soon.
This is gonna be cake.
Well, combat. Yeah, I mean, there's just not much to say, I guess, about these enemies. Obviously, not much finesse or mastery needed to deal with these guys, as usual.
Angel feathers.
That was just warming up.
Level up. Nice. It means she's now 54, okay. Huh. Well, yeah, levels are a little bit uneven, but, you know, no big deal. In some games I fret much more about everyone being on the exact same level. Of course, that's depending on the game and how they handle experience distribution when party members are absent or not participating in combat. That will vary. And yeah, since these things are actually throwing cherries at me literally, I guess it's pretty clear that they are indeed supposed to be some kind of small animated cherry tree. I mean, they're kind of cute actually, in a weird way. definitely the most bizarre enemies here so far. I mean, apart from those from those pigs that don't really look like actual pigs. Or boars, I guess, wild boars.
Man, I rule. I'm so.
Yeah, you're really cool, Zelos. Hi, fish. Huh. Which, funnily enough, and I swear it was not intentional at all. Hi. Hi fish means shark in German. The more you know, right? Well, as usual, I should fight any enemy
Reinforcements, huh?
at least once for memory gem, assuming there is such a thing here. And why wouldn't there be? It seems to be like any other dungeon. Although I guess technically there have been areas with enemies that were not really dungeons, like also Trail, I guess, near the beginning of the game. Can't really think of another example right now. But this definitely seems too large to just be a side area like that. And yeah, I mean, I guess that there are a couple other indicators, like the fact that we actually got it. Oh, these are new. Armor board. Cool. This is Dark Souls now. Ouch. This guy's actually hurt a bit. Where was I? Oh, there. Not very tough though. So just me, or did that die very quickly? Anyway, what was I? Oh yeah, we got the whole Sorcerer's Ring change, and obviously there's going to be some kind of gimmick here, so yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no doubt about this being a straight-up dungeon. I mean, we are officially done with all the elemental shrines, the spirit shrines. Let's just connect back to the entrance. Yeah, yes? Oh, okay. Yes, let's defeat this enemy before we reset the screen and make all of them respawn. So, yeah, I mean, obviously all the dungeons from now on will have to be something different and not following the same formula. Not that they really were all that formulaic, I mean, except for the recurring elements like Sorcerer's Ring change and, you know, every dungeon having its gimmick. And, you know, the memory seal that you unlock. What is this? Oh, what? Oh, never mind. That was pointless. I saw the button prompt and thought, oh hey, hidden chest behind the root or something, but no. There's one here though, and something's obviously happening. Huh? I see a round blue thing. Do you? Thanks for the hint. I would have used the ring here anyway, crystal shell. Just because there aren't only so many places where you know, obviously are meant to use it. So yeah, anyway, all I wanted to say is that, you know, really all the dungeons so far have been pretty unique in their own way. Obviously, setting-wise, but also with their individual gimmicks and whatnot. Not all of them were equally fun, but they were definitely trying. They're definitely trying to mix in a good amount of variety with all the dungeons, and I appreciate that. Item, crystal shell. Oh, okay, cool. I guess. Obviously, this is not a mango, but a mango. Resist ring. We found this. It's true. Reduces elemental damage, but raises physical damage. Ooh. I mean, I think I want that on Lloyd, for example. Equip Regal with these. Not these. Oh, why does he? Was he using these when we have the Aqua Greaves? Why did I not equip those? Who knows? I mean, now I don't need anymore because these are just better. Oh, there you go. Warrior symbol, strength by 10%. Reduces TP consumption. Oh, wow. I'm running out of TP all the time. Where is... Wait. Why... What? Where is my what? There, Why is the item list completely different? Oh, because I looked at them, huh? Was that... It's not a weapon, obviously. Where's that ring? Am I crazy? I'm beginning to think that I am. Where did it go? I feel really stupid right now. Defense ring, right? Resist ring. There it is. There it is, right there. Well, what the hell is wrong with me? Wow. I really need to stop recording. I mean, okay, I'm gonna finish this episode, but there it is, right there. I guess I was looking for a defense ring, and just that's the only explanation I have. Raises physical damage. I mean, the question is by how much? But I guess I typically burn through my TP and then use nothing but... Oh. Nice. And then use nothing but physical attacks anyway, so this might be a good thing. Blue seed was fun. We used the blue seed... a flower seed? Huh. Okay, so that lets us plant another kind of flower somewhere, which then has a different effect. Right. Well, presumably a blue flower, because that's how it works, obviously. And planting that, and then making a sound near it will... can we jump off? Thank you. Will then maybe make the lily pads float. Take, please, if you would. Thank you. Oh. Poor grub? Oh, a bug, yeah, and it fell into the water, which seems kind of pointless. I mean, we caused it to die, so should we at least get experience for it? Maybe we did, I don't know. And more grubs, and they'll fall into the water. You'd think that the wrong... Oh, I didn't read that. The wrong stumps punish you for, you know, activating them. Punish you, in quotation marks, as in place more enemies on the map. Okay, I mean, obviously, so far we've seen the tree stumps with the purple flowers, with the, well, pink flowers that do something. Yeah, I mean, those summon pigs, which will then ram into things, which will cause things to fall. Okay, that's nice. Then we have two other things. We have lily pads that don't move, but I assume maybe they'll just bloom, though that's not really how that works. And we can then make them move back and forth. And then there are these... Oh, this one does not have a flower. Meep. Okay. Interesting sound. And then we have those bear. Whatchamacallits? What do you call them? Branches. Thank you. Which presumably will also bloom. Oh wow! Holy crap! Why did I take so much damage? I guess these things maybe are more dangerous than I give them credit for.
It looks like it is over.
Beef strips. Of course, we get beef strips from beating up pigs. That makes perfect sense. Don't question it. What now? It might open if it got hit. Oh, that's okay. Would make slightly more sense if they made this chest look different from all the other chests. But I guess I mean, sure. Solar Guard. Is that a shield for you? No, it's not. Okay, so it's some kind of armor. Let's just look at exactly what it is. There we go. So, oh, right. Resistant to fire and light. I guess all of these armor types are called guards, so I could have guessed that one. It does lower in, though. Not a fan of that, honestly. Shouldn't matter for her, so yeah. There you go. Oh, this is actually back here. Honestly, I kind of lost track of how many areas there are. There was to the back left, I guess, top left. We're talking about the map itself. There was the elf boy that we did not talk to. Oh, okay, so yes, there is room for a third plan. That makes sense. And now all of those are gonna... Yep. Okay. That makes sense. Maybe that was actually necessary to even reach the boy in the first place. It's possible. So let's head over in that general direction. I mean, I don't remember seeing anything else on the way. Somewhere off the path. That seemed like it would be something I can do anything about at this point. Let's see where this actually leads us. Oh, it calls a fish. We'll then push this chest over. Okay. Interesting. Well, thanks. That's helpful. Oh, I guess it looks like we probably could have reached the boy earlier. Yeah, definitely. I just never went there. Okay. That's fine. There's a save point, and we're obviously getting close to the 1 hour mark where I am. Big surprise, I know. Once again, going to end the episode. White seed. Oh, is that the third kind of flower already? That was easy. Maid's hairband, thank you. Huh. Well, I guess, yeah, we'll do that right away. So that should give us access to everything we can do here then. As far as gimmicks go, as dungeon gimmicks go, that's one of the simpler ones. Pretty straightforward, actually. Equip. Maid's hairband. Huh. Well, okay, I mean, it is just a maid's hairband. Surprisingly defensive. Typically, I expect this kind of non-armor to, you know, be caster specific and thus raise the intellect, but it does not in this case. So I wonder who this would even be good for. I guess her again, since she wears this kind of armor but doesn't really care about intelligence. So, yeah. Congrats once again, Prosea. And, well, you know, I could talk to the boy, but chances are that's going to lead directly to Heimdall? I don't know. Could we already be at the end of this dungeon? Probably not. There's probably more to it. Unless everything else, including everything to do with the white flowers, is completely optional. But we'll see. I guess I'll save the game here and call it an episode. And just on the off chance that it's gonna trigger something longer, something more evolved, I'm gonna talk to the boy next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, despite all my ramblings and, I don't know, general suckage in this episode. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed anyway. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.